Oh my God. Finally. Well, welcome to another video. Heading to another waterfall. It is that time of year. We got about 30 millimeters of rain yesterday, and that's on top of the rain that we had before. So this is one of those ones that I believe needs a decent amount of water flow. I have two goals on this outing. Number two, get a nice image. Number one, don't break anything. So the falls we're heading to is, I believe, Haunted Falls. It's at the end of Sandy Lake Road on this trail. It's about 3 kilometers before we bushwhack. So hiking that now. And it's a fall that I didn't know existed until recently. Or I probably would have checked it out before, but that's where we're heading to. So that's a good sign for the water level. That's feeding into Sandy Lake. So we got to go a little bit further, and then we'll probably have something similar, and we'll follow that into the falls. So I came across a little crossing. It's probably where it feeds into where I got to start bushwhacking, but I saw an opening. So I came up here, and it looks like there might be a trail. So we'll head into that. If there's a trail, that'll be a whole lot better than bushwhacking. So there's a little detour to the left. Kind of looks like a foot trail versus that kind of wider open one. So I'm going to take that down because I think we're somewhat close to it. But these are kind of open woods. At least there. That's back to your normal mess. So don't take that path. I don't know where it goes, but it goes too far down. So if you just follow this trail, which again, nobody's gonna come here anyway, but I can hear it. I can see it somewhere off here. We'll get closer. Well, can't complain about the water. There's definitely enough of that. What I can complain about is this tree here that's pretty close to it that would take away any wide perspective. So we'll go explore. The bugs are already out. Bug. No see them. I'll walk you through this first shot. So I'm down here. I'm kind of looking up, but I'm cutting off this rock because I don't want that there. It's not balanced in the scene. And then I'm going to take in probably up to here, and I'll add a glow above the falls. And I'm going to shoot this when the sun's behind a cloud because I'm almost shooting directly into the sun. So you see all the bugs? The polarizer isn't going to have as much of an effect. But I'll figure out my exposure. Probably put it into like a 3-second area. And I'm not sure which one, probably 6 stops. So we'll do that, get away from these bugs. Although they'll find me over here too. So I went with the 3-stop ND, and that put me into the 1-second area, which gave me much nicer detail in the water. And then I also exposure blend up in down to like half a second. Just I don't want to blow the highlights out there. I'll add a nice glow, but I don't want it to be blown out. So first one with the fixed lens right now. Bugs. So, excluding this, including a bunch of this, but I'm going to make it nice and dark. And again, this is already kind of dark, the seam. And then 1-second exposure, so 3-stop ND filter, polarizer, big cloud. No bugs. So I'm going to try to find a composition up here. There's a nice green moss all around it, and then you got the falls, a drop kind of going through it before the top of the falls. So I'm going to venture up there and see if I can find a composition up there. So would you believe it, there are more bugs up here? So I've already shot from the other side, and now I'm on this side. And just kind of shooting this upper portion of these falls with all the nice moss. So right now I'm just waiting for the sun to go behind another cloud and then dial in and get a kind of a shot here. It's pretty wide. I'm trying to catch this whole thing. I've done vertical, horizontal. So I did try to get rid of these. Those are roots and they're attached, so I don't want to damage that, but I cleaned up the rest of it. It would have been nice if it was just flowing through here, but it has this little thing, so when I frame it, it would have been nice to kind of have the water going all the way through the moss, but I think it'll work. So we'll do 4 seconds here, 3 stop, polarizer. I'm just waiting for the sun to go behind some clouds. It's a little hot with the sun cooking through. And again, the polarizer is kind of shooting almost directly into it, so it's not doing a whole lot. But when some of the cloud comes, which looks like it should be soon enough, you can actually see that road I was coming in on like 10 feet up from those falls. So don't do what I did. Road's right there. And I think I made it without It's actually raining now. I think I made it out of there without breaking anything. So I just need to hike out of this trail without breaking anything. I would have succeeded. But we'll see in the next one. Probably not hopefully not a waterfall. Hopefully we have some clear skies and get some Milky Way shots in. Hit a roadblock. There's a porcupine right in here. I don't know if you can see him. I think he's venturing up that way. And I don't want to just run past here and scare him. Pretty sure he knows I'm here because he was coming right on. I'm pretty sure I got a nice photo. Oh my God, finally. was incredible. The amount of hiking I do, I'm surprised I haven't come across one sooner. And I've actually done specific outings trying to find owls. I'm just walking out of the trail, look to the side, right there. Not only that, super close, stuck around, and a clean background. Was flying between a couple different perches, and most of those were nice and out in the open. So I got some nice video, I think, and some nice stills. I did have to bump the ISO up a little bit because of course it was raining most of the time I was taking pictures. So, but I was trying to get them taken off, and that didn't happen. But at least I finally got me an owl photo that wasn't on the neighbor's house at midnight with a 3-second exposure. You can tell that it's an owl.